Hello and welcome to Legend, and this will be part 15. In the previous part, we were plowing our way through the Dark Tower dungeon level 3. And we are now right outside dungeon level 4. I can showcase that. I should probably show. That is the staircase leading up. Now, I was alluding to the fact that we would likely go through all of level 4 in a unedited kind of thing. And that's not going to happen. I can say that for a fact, because how do you make even the most out of a small dungeon level? You make sure that it has a mechanic that extends the level way beyond its physical size might imply. And that is something that is occurring on this particular level coming up. So let us head upstairs, because of course, I mean, new dungeon level means new monsters, always the case. You hide in shadows and do your thing. Teleports where... Oh, she died, apparently. Could you hide in shadows and then jump behind him, maybe? I don't know. Just do something. Good. Okay, this is not good, is it? Maybe we should get you involved and say, can you kill that bugger? What spell did we set? Oh, 5, indeed. 5. Not doing any damage to him, of course, so we need to dispel him first. Lovely. I dispel you, and now you die. Okay? Oops. Well, I suppose it worked. This was a lot more clunky than I was hoping it to be. What was I saying in an earlier part about you buff all your characters, and then you get into a caster battle, and then it goes poof. All your spells are disappearing. So I hope I got enough charges on this. I don't. That's something that could have been done. I don't know. Maybe I'm asking too much, but not knowing how many charges are on items can be a bit. Yeah. So in that case, I should also make sure to use this wand on offhand here instead, because he's got a chaos helm with an undefined number of charges as well. So. Sorry, I just had a text message. I did say in the previous part that my missus were away. She's coming home, so I will do as much recording as I can do here, and then I will return later, which is not something you're going to be seeing much of course, because it's just going to be a mild editing cut. But hopefully, we can get some stuff done here. Can you get over there at all? You can get over there. That's it. You know what? That works for me. We need to get you there. Oh, I hate this game. I'm trying to line them up, right? Just trying to line them up so I can actually cast my AoE, buff spell, and buff them all. Now we're all regenerating, we got anti-mage, we got everything. I'm fairly sure the speed component is equivalent to Berserk mechanic. You haven't got any spell icons showing that you got it on you, but by the way, that's another thing. I don't know whether I pointed out specifically, but I'm going to point it out now. Because of the fact that we've got access to regen, and because of the fact that the march of the bold ones is quite wimpy compared to the regen spell, I switched to Warrior's Awakening, which adds attack factor. So that is the tune that has been playing. But let's see what we can't get from this room, and then I know there's nothing there. Could you check the chest, perhaps? I was about to make a rude comment, but I decided not to. Something about women checking a chest. Yeah, well, anyone checking a chest, I suppose. Not just women. A serpent potion, healing potions, was that an indication of something? Come on. I know you see nothing there. I want you to check the table, please. Nothing there. Good. What about the other table? I just want to make absolutely sure, because I have missed bits before, thinking that they couldn't possibly be on that. Alright. So, we will be moving onwards. Let's just move onwards while we are so vocally involved. So, I will come back in case something interesting, spiffy, exciting happens. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. I should like to point out that this room, which is the first room we have entered from entering this level of the tower, requires a crystal key on that door. And if I'm not mistaken, that chest contains the key for the exit of the level, so you can see that we are facing a locked door, and the crystal key is going to be one of the last keys we get on this particular level. Yeah. Anyway, I will come back once we have progressed a bit further. So just popping back in again, because you can see on the map here. That is the third room we have visited, and there's a spike thing in front of the lever, which likely opens something important or does something important. So we need to find whatever we can find to disable those spikes, so we can actually use that lever. It's always a good fun. You know what? I'm just going to stay here, because we are going to come into the centerpiece room of this particular dungeon level. Eventually, yeah. The concept of grinding in this game, it's becoming more and more obvious that you don't need to do that. There's so many random encounters I've been facing recently, so yeah. I don't think the extended grind is absolutely necessary. Oh, he's been dispelled, what a surprise. Oh, there wasn't an awful lot of charges in that, so... Yeah, well, I suppose, I mean, a rogue is still doing the wrong thing, of course. You need to be behind targets, man, please. This is becoming the norm, just a simple random encounter, and he's spot, he sees the spot, so, yeah. It can become a bit annoying. Line up, please. Hopefully that's good. We only got 2 left. I'm not happy about that. We got components, so I should make some more of them. What does that require? Ouch, 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 ouch. Okie dokie. Anyway, let us move onwards and upwards, which is what we need to do. He was using a serpent ring, which was a healing ring, but there wasn't an awful lot of charges on it. So the monsters are beginning to have significantly more health, as you can likely gather by now. This is the key room of this level. Wrong thing. This room, you can see right now, we can go, we can come in from the south and then go east. There will be levers that will flip this room around. So basically you need to switch it around so you can get to other areas, which is a mechanic that extends this tower's complexity, or this tower level's complexity significantly, and it also winds it down to home, basically. That's what I was trying to imply at some point, that clever use and not clever use, but this is just a taster. There are other dungeon levels further down the line that will be much more prevalent with the use of this mechanic. So anyway, I just want to showcase it, and I'll come back once something more exciting occurs. Thanks to the magic that is called editing, we are now back 2 weeks after the previous cut, but whatever, we have found the lever that removed the spike, so we can actually flick this lever. Yeah, a lever to make another lever available. Yeah. So, if I'm not mistaken, the special room we were in should now have changed, but we will get back to that once we are there. We're back in that room, as you can see the water has flicked, so it's been this room has been turned, and that is what I meant when I said in the beginning, how do you make a small dungeon level significantly larger? You make use of mechanics like this. Don't worry, I will not complain. I know I've been moaning an awful lot about this game. I'm just going to take it in its stride. But it's a bit convoluted. But I will come back when something interesting happens. We are now back in this room with the locked door that required a crystal key, and we have got the crystal key. I have a bad feeling what's in that chest over there. Just a hunch. Cannot carry anymore. You know what? This is becoming a very annoying problem. This just can't carry anymore. I have been forced to just drop stuff, which is rather unfortunate. That's just a layer thing. Gives 2 to dexterity, but I think a holy hole might be worth more. I don't know. Is anything on that table just to knock me? No, thanks for that. There's nothing on there. That is a diamond key. Just to show you what I was referring to earlier, and I will keep referring to. We went into this room to get the crystal key to go back in here to get the diamond key that opens the room you can't see here because it hasn't been mapped yet. Yeah. So yeah, I will catch you. I'll catch up with you again once something hopefully more exciting than chasing keys for more keys happens. We are now in the room that was opened by the diamond key, and I can now show you it's been mapped. That lever will likely change the orientation of that special room. Yeah, I had a feeling you couldn't carry anymore. Of course you couldn't. This room likely contains a key. Wouldn't be fun otherwise, would it? The sun ring. Oh. That is region. What about there? Anything there? Nothing there. Okay, what about there? Nothing there. Hooray for that. I know it sounds stupid to say that I don't want loot, but I don't want loot. Well, I don't want loot. I honestly think you're intended to go in, fill your bags up, go out, come back in. I'm not doing that. So, anyway, you know what? Let's just go and verify that the special room has actually been moved, because you know what? I'm just going to go bonkers on this now. The random encounters are piling up, so to speak, and damage the enemies are doing is becoming quite significant, especially when you keep bumping into random encounters. Our poor troubadour is not doing any damage at all without a battle horn thing. I can't possibly have used all of them. Huh? Apparently I have, because I made 25 and I've gone through them. So I'll make some more then. I suppose, I mean, needs must. I have to be careful because I need a certain spell a bit later. Yeah, well, we'll see. 25 more, as you can see, you get it out of the agents and then you go through them in no time flat. So, don't want you guys to move around. I was lucky. Good old-fashioned lucky. I say they're just running around willy-nilly. It's good fun. And I need to start making a joke out of this, I think. I think I've been approaching this game wrongly. I've been getting annoyed by the fact that its pathing is incredibly dumb. Maybe I should just make fun of it instead. Or do something light-hearted out of it. As you can now see, the room is now flipped again, so we can now go up this way. So, I will, as per usual, come back when something more exciting happens. So, we are back in this particular room. I just want to share with you that we are looking at this notification, whatever it might be. Looking at the notification. Things to do, kill the ancient, raise Ray Hardball, meet with Neckbacks. Okay. You do that. I'm just curious, can I do anything here? I couldn't teleport there, could I? A chance? Nope, I cannot. Oh well. Ah! If I'm not mistaken, there's a little trick to this one here. Well, there's a pillar in the way for treasure. You can see there's a treasure thing behind. So we probably need to go to another room and do that first. So we can step on this switch to make the pillar go away, I would assume. So, catch you when we get around to doing that. What do you know? Another lever. That's probably going to rotate that room yet again, so we need to run through that room, obviously. Or we wouldn't need to rotate it yet again, would we? So, yeah, well, I suppose we are close to the end of this level, thankfully. What I was doing early on in the series was to do some random encounter grinding, but the amount of random encounters there's been in this dungeon so far has been absolutely silly. And of course, the fact that our inventories are full is good fun. Anyway, I will catch you in the next room. I think it should be somewhat exciting, but it's a bit far away, so I'm not going to bore you with showing the trek there and probably having 7 random encounters on the way. So we are back. We are now outside this room, which will contain the lever switching that will allow us to do the other thing, whatever it was. Something I've noticed, these mages, they seem to ignore the fact that the rogue is invisible. A lot of enemies will not face an enemy when they, or the rogue assassin, I think that's called, when it's invisible, but the mages seem to fight back. So I don't know whether they got just some sort of see invisible or true side of whatever it might be, but just an observation, nothing else. Okay, you kill him before you kill our mage, please. Or caster. A rune caster. Rune master. Hold a rune master, I should get my facts right. Just once in a while, you know. So, anything special? Not just. There's nothing there. That is the best you could give me, I'm sorry to say, but it is very, very true. A healing scroll. You are absolutely joking me. I don't want to fill up my inventory with healing scrolls. I've got better things to do. I suppose if you were desperately low on materials and all that kind of stuff, then having the healing scroll could be beneficial, but yeah. Nothing there. Then we push this blinking lever. And now we can go and get the chest. In the other room opens, that contains a key for the exit. So we're almost done here. Hooray for that. By the way, for reference, there was only a single random encounter on the way here. Just want to, again, keep my facts straight. Back in a moment. So, we are back in this particular room, and we need to see who's got space. I do think we are beginning to spend some charges of various different characters. I'm using the cloud ring constantly, so the assassin is going to go through the charges relatively quickly. But he's got one spiffy item that I don't know how many chances are left on. This is rather unfortunate. That's the gold key. So I will meet you down at the exit room, which we will be facing momentarily. So back when we reach that particular room. So we're back. We are right outside of the exit room, and that's probably going to have some combat in it of some description, but let's see what happens. Open the door. That is lightly locked. You can head inside as well. Hide and shadows fight. You just go berserk. You do thing, and you don't look pretty. Unless of course you can do some damage. Oh. Hello, assassin standing in something. I mean, he's got animation, so it's just damage. It doesn't matter. It was the spell, apparently. Hide and shadows. You see, that's the problem, right? In normal hand-to-hand stuff, he's not doing, or melee. I think I mentioned that before, in the overview kind of video thing. It's going to take a while, isn't it? Yes. Let's unequip that ring, which is a home. You know, instead of unequipping that, let's just re-equip. No, let's equip that one first, and then use it, and then equip the other ring, because now you can regen. This is what the game actually was intended, or the designers, I think, was intending for you to do. Enter your inventory 17 times a minute, and activate stuff, and then click stuff, and then do stuff, and if you go over there, the berserker can go in. Thank you very much. You can go and take some gold. But seriously, I'm fairly sure that was in the intention that you get this ring that's got anti-mage on it, and then you use it on character 1, and then you trade it to character 2 and use it there and use it there. Yeah, incredibly convoluted. And that is not a complaint, that is just a statement. If she can't carry anymore, of course she can't carry anymore. Who can carry anymore? You can carry something, not an awful lot, but you can carry something. Then it turns out to be a scroll of healing or something like that. That would be fun, wouldn't it? The forward damage, almost as good. I will equip and use that immediately because, yeah. Usually like to get a forward damage mechanic thing because, of course, the assassin is incredibly cool when he attacks enemies on the back, and if he doesn't, he's absolutely useless. So, we are outside the final level, which I will do as one video, live recording kind of thing. Something we have to bear in mind of is the fact that our inventories are, as I've mentioned before, full. But when we come back, we are going to ascend the staircase and explore level 5 and fight the intelligent guy thing. Depending on how long that takes, I might do some stuff afterwards. But that will be taken into consideration once we get there. So, as for now, thanks for watching. Take care. See you then. Bye bye.